Hello, this lesson is part one to waist hooping. Waist hooping is going to be divided into two different lessons because it's really important to learn how to properly stand, how to properly get that hoop going, and how to move. So let's get started. So when we start waist hooping, we're going to make sure our feet are at about shoulder width apart or hip width apart. We're going to make sure that we're standing nice and tall, our thighs are feeling nice and strong, our bum's kind of tucked under, and our knees are not bent. We're going to keep our knees straight. Okay? So what we're going to do when we start hooping, the very first thing we do is we let the hoop rest on the small of our back. Okay? So you can see it's literally sitting on the small of my back. And I'm going to hold the hoop on either side of me, probably about 8 inches out from my waist. We don't want to hold it way out here, and we don't want to start with the hoop off of our body, okay? So we're going to make sure that we're holding it like pretty much to our side, just kind of comfortable to the side. So I am going to be hooping to the right, so that direction is the right for me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind up to the left. So I'm going to wind my body to the left. I'm going to use my left hand and I'm going to push the hoop straight into my belly. So my arm is going to be kind of like a hinge. Okay. So I'm going to wind up. I'm going to push it straight into my belly. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let it fall. Okay. So make sure you bend at your knees when you pick up the hoop. So you're just going to let it fall, and you're going to do that a few times just to get used to pushing the hoop around you. Some troubleshooting, make sure that when you push the hoop, you're not pushing up, because when you push up, now the hoop is going wonky. Also, if the hoop is not touching you, you can't get a good rotation. Also, if your hands are too far out, you can't get a good rotation. It's hard. So I'm going to turn sideways. Actually, I'll go this way. And so I'm going to practice pushing it to the right. So I'm going to wind up to the left, and I'm going to push it right into my belly and just raise my arms and let it fall. So I want you to do that a few times and just let it fall. So the important thing here is to keep this hoop in this nice parallel plane. We don't want it doing this. So once you've done that a couple times, I want you to do it with the other hand. So if you were pushing it with your left hand, now I want you to push it with your right hand. So that means the hoop is going to go to the left. We're going to wind up to the right, okay? Sitting on the small of my back, push it right into my belly and let it fall. Okay? So give that a try and practice getting that hoop to stay at a nice horizontal plane. All right? So happy hooping.